Alright guys, welcome back to another Opera Omnia video where we're going to be recapping what happened during the community live stream earlier today. Now that we are about to jump into the 5-year anniversary, there is plenty to talk about. I am going to be talking about our global first character in a separate video and whether or not you should pull for said character, which if you don't know already, Penelo is going to be getting her FR and her BT weapon as the global first weapon. So we're going to be talking about all of that in a separate video, but we're just going to recap what happened during the community live stream. So do let me know what you guys are most excited about down in the comments section below. And of course, if you guys enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, subscribe, do all that good stuff. And a big thank you to my members once again for the continuous support. So first things first, the 5-year anniversary is finally going to be dropping to global DFFOO. And we do have a message from the producer. So happy 5-year anniversary to the City of Final Fantasy Opera Omnia. Once again, we owe everything to all your support. Truly, thank you so very much. The many requests from our global version players have led to the implementation of improvements across the game's systems and content, even for the Japanese version as well, and have helped make this game an even better one. While there are still requests that we're unable to respond to, we will strive towards making DFFOO a more enjoyable and more rewarding experience for you all. Thank you again for your continued support. Now, the 5th anniversary campaign, which starts off on the 31st. So we are going to be getting what many players have been asking me for a while now. We are going to be getting the 50+1 draw with a guaranteed BT at the end. And this includes all BT, FR, LD, EX weapons released prior to January 26th. Also, we do have an option to get an additional 50+1 draw ticket available from the one-time gem bundle, which JP did not have. So this is going to be a global first exclusive. We also have a daily free multi-draw up to 30 times, and this includes all FR, LD, EX weapons released prior to January 26th, and an additional 14 free first multi-draws on select banners. So in total, there are going to be 535 draws in total. Now, this is not multis. This is just like when counting all of the multis together, like 11 times whatever the amount is, that will equal to 535. So it's not 535 multi draws. It's just all of the weapons that you have put together. So that includes bronze, silver, gold, FR, BT, so on and so forth. So just to clarify on what that means. Next up is the 5th anniversary campaign and Dare to Defy. So starting on January 31st up until March 2nd, there will be 3 times cycle quest rewards and character appearance, triple effect support item sale, 2 times experience for all characters. There will be a login bonus with a sticker and status badge. And also added to the status badge exchange, there will be anniversary status badges as well. Now for Dare to Defy, it will be Shinryu quests with character lockouts. Take on Shinryu quests based on this month's event bosses. The new quest and character boosts added with each event, and the character boost will apply to previous quests when added. They also added in a perfect clearing. Certain Dare to Defy quests will clear their corresponding events Shinryu quests if unlocked and still available. So basically, since they are going to be releasing Dare to Defy as we are getting new events, instead of having to clear these Shinryu fights twice, so the one time in Dare to Defy and then the other one in whatever event, if you clear it in Dare to Defy, it will also clear the one in the event as well, but it is for certain events like it is stated. So that is great because that actually saves a good amount of time for many of us, which is great because like having to do the same fight twice is kind of annoying. At least for myself, because you would think that it would actually be something different when Dare to Defy first happened, but then you see it's like, oh, it's literally the same fight all over again, except that your characters are going to be locked this time. So that's great. We will be able to earn high power stones and 4 stone fragments based on the number of perfect clears that we get with Dare to Defy. And if you are able to perfect all 7 of these fights, then you get the exclusive status badge that you see on the screen, which is pretty cool. Is that little wing, which actually looks pretty nice. Next up is the Start, Dash, Draw, Reset, and More, which also drops on the 31st. So there will be a first free multi-draw on it. Current players, re-available for 7 days from the first login after January 31st. And then for new players, it will be available for 7 days from account creation. There will be a co-op first meet reset and limit increase to 25. So that means we can get up to a total of 5,000 gems. There will be limited time gem plus costume bundles. There will be a new warrior gem sales for current players. It will be, re-available for 14 days from the first login after January 31st. And then for new players, it will be available for 14 days from the account creation. Next up will be a Final Fantasy Portal app points campaign, which begins on February the 1st up until the 28th. So of course, you guys already know earn points in the Final Fantasy Portal app and then get rewards in DFFOO. So you can see the rewards right there that we are going to be getting whenever we reach these certain amount of points. And a shout out to those who actually help in achieving all of the points that are required for us to get all of the goodies on screen. Next up is going to be the global first, which is Penelo, who is going to be getting her BT and FR weapons. And she is also going to be getting another costume as well, which is based on Penelo's appearance in Final Fantasy Tactics 8-2 Grimoire of the Rift. She is also going to be getting a rework as well. Now, like I said, I will be making a separate video going over Penelo's kit, how I feel about her, and all that good stuff. And I'm going to let you guys know whether or not you should actually pull for her or pass up on her. I will be making a separate video on that, so stay tuned. Next up will be an anniversary retweets campaign, starting on the 31st and ending on March the 2nd. Retweet Penelo's BT/FR video for rewards. Once we reach 500 retweets, we will get all of the rewards that you see on screen. We do not know the amount that we are getting, but we just know that these are going to be the rewards that we are going to be getting. Next up is Crevasse, Grace Descending, which also starts on the 31st up until February 14th. And they will be Dare to Defy up until March the 13th. So with Crevasse, Grace Descending, pick your poison where players set codes. Select an assortment of codes to customize a stage to your liking. Now, something new that they added is that they separate the normal and hard difficulties with separate code sets and point tiers. So normal difficulty will be 1 Cosmos, 2 Chaos, and 3 Lufenia. The hard difficulty will be 3 Lufenia Plus and 3 Shinryu. They also added so that the force gauge effect codes for Shinryu quests, which is pretty interesting. There will also be various rewards, including limited time status badges, based on the point totals, which is what you see on the middle right side of the screen, which they actually look pretty cool. And I am definitely going to rep that because I actually have never used the badge in my main account. There will be a triple BT, double FR draw banners, and then Penelo, her BT and her FR will be featured on both, and there will be a free multi-draw on both banners. There will be a limited time co-op as well, which also includes Lufenia co-op. And then for reworks and force level enhancements, Laguna and Yustola will be receiving all of that. Next up, anniversary gem sale. So starting on the 31st up until February the 14th, there will be a global first weapon glass Moogle Pan as part of the limited time gem bundle. They did showcase a little bit. They did showcase characters or dagger characters using the Moogle Pan. It is probably the most hilarious thing that I've ever seen. There will be a limited time gem plus weapon gloss bundle for the Cactuar gun. There will be that additional 50+1 draw ticket available from the one-time gem bundle. There will be the limited time offer gems are now on sale. So this is basically going to be like a whole bunch of anniversary gem sales going on. We will be getting the return of Koopa cards, Mini 2, and Mini 3, which with those Koopa cards, you do get gems, additional gems daily for 7 turns, which is awesome. I always buy them because like they do stack up pretty quickly. Next up, the character event for February is going to be Jessie, which releases on February the 6th. Now, I will say that they did actually move around some events, as you can tell. So, like, technically with Jessie, if I'm not mistaken, she was supposed to have been released during the Dark Knight Cecil cycle, which, if I am incorrect on that, I'll make sure to correct myself in a pinned comment. But yeah, they did move around a whole bunch of events because of the release of Penelo's FR and BT. So she is going to be our brand new character for the month of February, and she is going to be getting up to her FR. There will be 2 banners featured, which will have a free multi-draw. One of them will have Penelo on it, and then the other one will have Snow on it. And then Snow is going to be getting Force level enhancements. Next up is a Lost Chapter for Sice, which releases on February the 9th. And with that, she's going to be getting her brand new FR weapon. There will be limited time missions up until February 23rd. There will be a free multi-draw on both banners, one of them featuring Penelo, the other one featuring the twins. And then when it comes to reworks and force level enhancements, Sice and the twins shall be receiving all of that. Next up is the World of Illusion Spiritus Ramuh, excuse me, which drops on February 14th. With that, Ash is going to be getting her brand new FR and BT weapon. Ramuh's level cap is going to be raised to level 50. Earn more Spiritus points with an active Moogle Pass. And then up to February 28th, there will be a Spiritus boost. Earn more Spiritus points with said featured characters. Now, Ash, or there will be 2 banners on that. But the thing is that Ash is going to be featured with a character who's going to be getting an FR, which we do not know who it is. And then on the other banner, there will be a character which we do not know who it's going to be, who is going to have their BT featured on that one. So I'm not entirely sure who it's going to be exactly. There were some people during the scene that were speculating that it could be Arden and Renoir. So if it is like one of them, cool. If not, then I guess we're just gonna have to wait and see. But take that with a grain of salt. It could be something completely different. We're gonna have to wait and see. And again, there will be free multi-draws on both those banners, and then Ash is going to be getting a rework with this upcoming event. Next up is a Heretics event on February the 20th. With this, Strago is going to be getting his FR weapon. Ash is going to be the featured BT on one of them, and then the question mark BT is going to be featured on the other one. And then Strago and the questionable FR character will be featured on both. So it's going to be a little interesting. This anniversary in terms of like banners after the first half of anniversary is going to be different per se. But Strago, he will be getting his FR weapon. There will be free multi-draws on both of those banners. And then Strago or Strago, however it is you pronounce it, he will be getting a rework as well. Next up will be Transcendence 13 and the Transcendence Support Campaign, which drops on the 23rd. With this, Dark Knight Cecil is going to be getting his FR and his BT weapon. Cloud is going to be featured on one of those BT banners. And then Cloud is going to be getting his rework and force level enhancements. And then Dark Knight Cecil is going to be receiving his rework. He also will be getting his limited time gem plus costume bundles. And both of those banners will have a free multi-draw. There will be limited time co-op missions and Transcendence support missions up until March the 9th. There will be limited time token challenge with Lufenia co-op. And then finally, there will be the Intersecting Worlds for Kuja, which drops on February 27th. With this, Kuja is going to be getting his brand new FR weapon. There will be limited time missions up until March 13th. Dark Knight Cecil will be on one of the banners, and then Kuja's BT will be on the other one. He will be having his costume or his outfits reran as well, and there will be free multi-draws on both of those banners, with Kuja getting the rework for his Intersecting Will. So with that being said though, guys, that's pretty much going to be it for the recap. Let me know what you guys are most excited about down in the comment section below. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, do all that good stuff. And a big thank you to all of my members once again for their continuous support. Thank you so much for watching. I'll catch you guys in the next one.